The counter nades from Fnatic good enough. And as well, a quick rotation from Fnatic, which is something I think they've been trying to work on recently, is trying to make sure they can play together more. Because you think of the old Fnatic and how they always played, it always felt like it was just individual players basically outbraining their opponents. But in the online era, that's harder to do. They've been saying they've been struggling with that style, so they've been trying to see if they can work together more, work in tandem. That worked for them there in the first round, but they've got to keep going into this next one as well. Contact still with plenty of money for a buy.
Now, Regon, he just got killed by a wallbang from Flusher into B Apartments, which is epic. However, they at least know, Contact, that JW is on short with the AWP. He heard the scope in after the boost. You could see on the radar he turned around to look at where that sound came from. Bomb collected in T-spawn as Spinx is lurking. JW, outrageous as always. Makes it a 5-on-3. Great timing. And you can see the importance of the short play to help control Connector. Rings the bell of Snappy as well, down 7 HP, but it's he who will get the kill instead. Much needed for Contact. 50 seconds remaining. With 7 HP, he'll take the AWP because he can't really take a duel. The Molotov again. This time Otto goes through it and the bomb's been lost. It goes from bad to worse for Contact. Maybe still retrievable. And here comes more outrageousness from JW. Signature player for Fnatic. Always has been. That's Spinx now, last one to fall. You see the DNA of Fnatic in the way JW plays that round.
Loving that from JW, especially because I think when we head into the T side, JW is going to be key in opening up the rounds for Fnatic. They play defaults quite a lot, and he's going to have to get picks for this team. That was that kill from Flusher on the wallbang. I'm pretty sure Flusher mollied the apartments so that he forced the player back to
I think if you can get a different perspective, that can help stop you being stale. More aggression, of course, coming from Fnatic. JW in the underpass with the AWP. He'll hear Otto up top, unless there's too much action elsewhere.
Look at this setup from Fnatic. They've just left A open.
Exactly, and it's working out well so far. 2 kills, top mid, and how can you even respond to this? Contact, Regon creeping through a smoke in the apartments. They were dismantled, and they barely started building in round number 9. Spinx finds himself in a 1 versus 5, and that's you know, things, if you pick the right play at the right time, it can be absolutely devastating. I remember old NIP sometimes would do a B split of the apartments on the CT side, and it wouldn't quite work out for them because it was always the wrong round. JW getting shabby, and now this is getting quite pricey for Fnatic. Brolan will put Spinx out of his misery. But it's $12,000, but again, it's not something you complain about because that's just Fnatic. They want to bully you at all times. That's just how they play.
JW had 16k as well at the end of that round, so he's fine.
He was losing money by winning rounds.
Exactly. Good solid spray from Brolan. The AUG is still a gun that's very viable. I think we're at least seeing it picked up by 1 or 2 players on most teams.
Yeah, Fnatic had 2 of them on their first buy round here.
Yeah, I think it was Valder who actually tweeted from OG that he was thinking the AUG is still pretty underrated, actually, as a gun. Now, this is where Contact fall back on this A execute, but this is where the aggression from Brolan might allow the early information to come in. He's probably going to hear these smokes being thrown.
Oh, there's a flashbang down the ramp, and they've missed all the shots. It's awkward for JW now, but he likes to put himself in awkward positions. We'll see what he's able to do. What? Surely he can't survive this. Surely not. Going for the no-scopes. Absolutely blind. Why is he still alive? 7 HP. He's just shooting completely randomly. And finally, he's gone down, but he is delayed. He's allowed the rotation just from that madness, that carnage, that uncertainty. Still, though, 2 versus 3 in favor of Contact. Holding angles in CT. Flusher with a smoke to create some space, but Otto, foot fetish, missed the shot, though. Flusher trying to make a play. That leaves Crims alone now. 1v3. Seems unclear as to where he is. He'll be hiding in plain sight by Toll Booth. The bomb's on the site with some cover, but they can't be certain on where to plant it. If they commit one play to a bomb plant, there might be a hole in the defenses. Going for the fake. Up he goes. There's no response again. Didn't know where he was. Also goes for the crouch peek. Not what it used to be, but still comes out on top. And finally, Contact have another round.
I honestly don't know if any other player in the world survives as long as JW does there in that position.
The answer is no.
Probably not, yeah. There's the first kill from Snappy, though. That's what really made the difference. If Brolan just keeps you locked into that position, if Brolan keeps them locked into the ramp, JW might be able to stick around with the ult and get to a better, which is allowing Contact to rotate. But Fnatic are just so cool in those positions. Even though it's a full rotate over to the site, they know they've got plenty of players in good positions, and they know that they can just wait for that rotation. And a lot of teams would struggle to play like that, but Fnatic finding success with it. Esperanto.
Mouse one, please.
Yeah.
No clickerino. Big fight in mid. Look at the difference in the aggression that we saw from Fnatic and their control on the CT side of Mirage versus what Contact have been able to do thus far. I really do feel like Fnatic have been controlling the map on both sides. JW will get the opening kill. Oh, Spinks. I don't know if it was the spray pattern or what, but he had to get that kill. They're in trouble once again, but now maybe it's time for Otto to activate. That flashbang saved some bacon on the A bomb site, but they're losing players, Fnatic. That's an important kill from Flusher, smoking off jungle, trying to entertain, because look at the bomb on the radar, rotating away from the A bomb site. They know where Flusher is. Very dangerous position. And again, they've got him sandwiched. But he can sit here all day.
He might as well. He might just sit here while that bomb goes all the way over to B. This is still not ideal for Fnatic. They'd love to be able to group up here, but at the same time, getting a free B bomb site is never a bad thing. 28 seconds now, and Golden is still slowly clearing out B. Flusher not making a move from Connector, so it looks like that bomb will be planted on B, and then Flusher will try and draw out those rotations and get a kill in the back. And normally that's something Flusher is so effective at.
Oh god, he's really been entertaining them. Got the biscuits out and everything, the fine china, the tea bags. And maybe they wondered where he's gone to. The jumping kill, he knew something was around the corner. They held him from both sides the entire time, but when he started peeking, it was almost as if they were wondering where he went. There used to be bugs where you could just go into the walls and things, and maybe they bought Flusher and found one, but no. Another brutal round. Contact have yet to win a round in this half.
That is not great. Not great indeed. Just Flusher jumping on the last. He gets 2 kills as well. I think that's a fantastic round from Spinks, and he's really starting to step up here on Train. After a very quiet first map, he clearly has reset. He's clearly ready for this one. He's about to be tested again.
Yep, here come the numbers game. Fast play into the B bomb site. Most likely only one person here. The Org is not going to get much done. And this is important. Don't stay with the bomb plant. You've got to swarm the entire train yard. You've got to take both sides of it to get a better chance of defending. Try and swarm, cause chaos, but Contact will thrive in this chaos. And suddenly it's just Golden. 0 for 5. No kills for him just yet. Choke points will be smoked and mollied. They're on the bomb now. He'll try to do what he can. There's actually no cover for Esperanto, but the crouch peek allows him to survive. Maybe Golden would have died instantly anyway, but that could have been a bit more damage to play with. 2 orcs will be saved as they move to round 8.
1 SG out for Crims, something we will be keeping an eye on. This time Spinks dying without a kill. That puts them in a scary position. If there were guns there for Fnatic as well for Contact, you can see at the top of your screen, Fnatic have been getting the bomb down fairly frequently, even in these round wins for Contact, but that's still a good sign that Contact are able to win those retakes. They've won a couple of really impressive rounds in there as well. And now we've got that double AWP set up back out for the CTs. JW has one on the other side as well.
Full utility for both squads. It's been a drought recently for Fnatic. You can see some success with the bomb plants, but they've all been diffuses of late. Molly up top in case there's an aggressive AWP. Gonna move 2 on deck for Contact, not a bad shout. Maybe reading into the future after their fast play into B in the previous round, but they're still just the 1 player on B, so Contact are playing their game. Not having their hand forced by Fnatic. A lot of utility being deployed. Otto around Connector, making his way to look towards B, but nothing doing just yet. Fnatic in a holding pattern, but we might see some flashbangs here from Esperanto. Brand caught unaware. Didn't expect that angle to be held. And that's good. The proactiveness from Contact, some aggressiveness on their CT side. Some skeet shooting down Ivy. No connection this time, though.
I like that aggression from Contact. Like you were saying, getting aggressive into A main, I think it helps them be able to rotate that second man towards B as well. But now that they've lost the A main control, Contact actually decide to rotate 4 players back to this A bomb site. And it might be the right read. Fnatic are starting to group up towards A. 37 seconds left on the clock. A few smokes for Fnatic, a few nades left for them. It looks like it is going to be some sort of set play as well. They've got a couple of smokes being lined up. Just the one smoke for the back lines, though, and Fnatic are going to go.
Molly for Sandwich. Crims jumps past. No engagements just yet. One up top. Esperanto is ready for the peek from Flusher. Now Rigon can activate run distraction as well. How do you combo this?
Wow.
Esperanto's died for the cause, and I think he's done enough. JW not through the choke point with 31 HP, just holding the angle, expecting CTs to swing, reinforcements to come, but it weren't required because Esperanto cleaned up. 6 rounds in a row for Contact. So far, so good. This is the CT side they need to have. Coming into this, a map down.
A really safe hold from Contact as well. After getting that first kill, Esperanto is literally tucked into the site here, but he gets 3 kills with the AK. That last one on putting up the numbers with the AWP, which is always important. And just in general, a pretty good team effort from Contact. No one lagging behind this time, which is really valuable for them. Crims this time getting aggressive into Pop Dog. Now this AUG, if it's close range enough, it can be a one-shot headshot, which is always something to remember. Smoke goes down from Crims, so he can continue to play up close. Esperanto spotted, and the spray to the body is successful. Clean kill for Fnatic to start this round.
Is it too little too late? Time will tell. Really tough spot to play on B, jiggling. You can shoot through that wall at the bottom of the ramp. So, it's a thankless task. Fnatic being forced away, but maybe that could turn into a bait. Oh, brilliant missed opportunity. The double peek is sublime from Contact. Is this the final round of the map? Also looking up towards that IV position. 2 players in that spot. Bomb being collected by Rigon in the meantime. Flusher by Connector. Surely he makes his way out with that gap. Spinks now making his way around the bomb site. Golden, if his shadows are high, he'll see that shadow. If the shadows are low, there's no shadow for him. The higher they are, the further away you can see them from. Bomb rotating towards the B bomb site, as is Flusher. Can he get close enough? He'll spot, not fighting to the death, of course. Trying to delay, trying to buy time as per usual. Snappy on the low ground, he'll do the job. Man advantage Contact.
Bomb about to be planted. AWP of JW missing the mark on that first man. Oh, he almost gets the chance to pull the trigger, but Rigon gets to safety. Flashbang's good. JW blinded by that. Rigon's able to reposition, but Golden gets him. That's the first kill they needed. Contact are sitting back, though. They don't have a molly for the bomb. They might not have any players, but JW misses again, and the time is ticking.
There's no defuse kit. 10-second defuse. JW has an angle, but Golden's got to get this kill, and now he fails it, and that's got to be it. I don't see a way for JW here. Oh, he's found a kit on the way. He can't even find the bomb. No, he can't touch it to bait. Oh, that's so awkward.
They do. Let's see if they can get it. 4 players running straight to the A site for Contact. Good work out for them, especially because Fnatic is spreading out early, so it's not going to be a fast push from the Swedes. Spink spotting mid, and now that he's seen that mid's clear, surely some of these Contact players will start to switch up their positions, but they're not making that move yet. They're happy to play the clock. Fnatic is still just sitting back as well. It looks like Fnatic are kind of expecting aggression here. This is almost like a default setup from Fnatic where it looks like they're waiting for someone from Contact to peek them. Now that's going to change though. Fnatic start to group back up. And I don't know about this connector stack. If the mid push starts to come in, it's going to be pretty difficult for Contact to actually deal with that.
Flusher was showing some leg towards the B bomb site. There was no response. And he thinks he's been led into a trap. So you can see Spinks is the only person showing towards the party area. Lots of bunny hops, and he suggests that he is alone. They have set a trap, a bear trap. But can they catch a leg with those horrible iron claws? That is the question. Spinks continues to spot and pop one. And now he's got some teammates coming in from the ladder, and Fnatic are caught in a crossfire, but they can and will deliver. 3-on-3, Rigon is got an entry with kill JW, sorry, as they make their way towards the A bomb site. Fnatic, but Snappy is here and he's waiting. He'll take one in the face, but he's still alive. Flusher trying to get around the corner, find that fatal shot. He will. 2-on-2 now. Both CTs by the toilets. Crims alone, 1v1, trying to catch him before he can draw the gun out, but a headshot. Now he's got to reload, gets around the corner. 1-on-1 with Rigon. Lots of right clicks. He wants to make sure he's got a single click. What's going on? He's dropping a smoke grenade. He's got burst fire on. moving around now. Back into single fire. Rigon peeking. Oh, into the smoke goes Crims, back to burst fire. This is absolutely ridiculous. Standing in the smoke, dodging the bullets. He's got 8 HP, but can he deliver the actual kill? Oh my god, I can't believe it.
What a shit show.
Oh my days.
Oh my god. Well, Fnatic win the pistol round. I'm not going to say it's the best pistol round they've ever won, but it is a win. That's the main thing.
I got tongue-tied before the madness began.
I know, right?
Bloody hell.
I think Spinks played this really well to begin with. He realized he just needs to stay alive in those bathrooms and be a presence there, because he's so much more confident pushing that B site. And look at the buy for Contact, James. This is not what you want when you're down 15-8.
Buy absolutely sucks. There's a play from both teams towards the short B position. The pot flash, though, from the CTs will be good for a time, but Rigon, such a desperate situation for him, trying to make it work with the Deagle, not on this occasion. 3 players remain. Deagle, Mag 7, MP9. Esperanto stuck in the corner. Crims making sure he clears it properly this time. JW sitting on the angle. He can stop the rotation towards short B from Connector, and that leaves Spinks. Again with the Mag 7, the same as the previous map. One of the rounds at the very least. Oh, JW's looking away from the door. That's given him an entry in and an upgrade. Surely not. Not like this. JW can flank, though, or try to. The bomb is planted. He's just picked up a kit, Spinks. Playing trade frag situation, there's a tagging from the back, and Brolan will finish him off. 16-8 for Fnatic. They did it in 3, and they stamped their name on Flashpoint 2.
Not a bad showing from Contact. They show that they're going to be competitive, but at the end...